What God cannot do does not exist. What God cannot do does not exist. Pastor Jerry, God has done it again for my family. Hey, Pastor Jerry, in fact, first, forgive me for not doing this, sharing this testimony. It's been long overdue, but I just needed to be sure that God has done it, because this miracle is too good to be true, Pastor Jerry. My name is Ifoma. I'm sharing my testimony all the way from Port Harcourt, and I'm sharing this testimony on behalf of my mother. Pastor Jerry, my mom has been suffering from severe waist pain for the past 50-something years now, Pastor Jerry. In fact, it started many years ago when she was still a teenager during the war. She traveled all the way from Umuahia to Umuoba to buy things, as at the time her mom was heavily pregnant, so her mother couldn't go to the market, and therefore my mom had to go to the market. So on getting to Umuoba, after buying things, when she now came out, unfortunately the train left her and some other women behind. My mom had to carry the basket full of the items, raw food items she bought on her head, and trekked from Umuoba back to Umuahia. Pastor Jerry, it wasn't easy. Even as she was trekking it, the women advised her to trash all those things she bought, that she will injure herself. And my mommy said no, that she has to carry it, because if she doesn't, that the family will go hungry. Do you know that that's how she got home and collapsed? That was the beginning of her problem. But then the waist pain now got worse. About 7 years ago, she slipped and fell, and that was terrible. It was critical for her. To stand up, problem. To sit down, problem. To lie down, problem. Every time, my waist. In fact, because of that waist pain, my mommy had to travel all the way to America for treatment. When she got to America, they said it's surgery, that they'll have to do surgery for her, and it will cost $60,000. By the time we weighed the pros and cons, we were like, no, I beg, that it's better for her to continue to manage the waist pain with painkillers, waist belts, and all that stuff. Pastor Jerry, it wasn't an easy ride, honestly. At the end of the day, my mommy had to come back to Nigeria. She was managing the waist pain. You know, it was so excruciating. My mommy cannot walk for a long time. She can't sit for a long time. You know, every time my waist, even when she lies down, problem. That was how about 4 months ago, she went to the hospital for eye checkup. They needed to carry out MRI scan on her to check her eyes. So the doctor advised her that as she's going into the machine, that she shouldn't move herself. She should just lie at a spot and keep her head one place like this. Lo and behold, when my mommy entered the machine, the pain became unbearable. Meanwhile, the doctor has advised that she shouldn't move her head left or right. So she had to keep her head at a spot while lying so straight and stiff. She was crying, shedding tears. The pain was so excruciating. At that point, something just descended on her, and she started to chant, "What God cannot do does not exist." In her mind, she would say it in her mind, she would say it out. She kept saying, "What God cannot do does not exist. What God cannot do does not exist." She said it more than 50 times. She was just saying it, and the pain was killing, but she was saying it. At some point, she experienced calmness. The pain just disappeared, like no more pain. She felt maybe it's magic or something, that after a while the thing will still come back. She now came out of the machine, left the hospital. You know, days passed, weeks passed, months passed. She's no longer feeling waist pain. Now she can lie down for a while, she will not complain. She can walk a distance, she won't complain. I thought she was joking until 2 days ago we went out. We went to Pleasure Park in Port Harcourt, here in Port Harcourt. You know how wide and spacious the field is in Pleasure Park, Pastor Jerry. My mommy walked around Pleasure Park. She did not say her waist. She wants to sit down. Hey, this, that. My mommy walked around Pleasure Park. No pain, everything gone. I said, no, I must share my testimony today. Pastor Jerry, thank you so much. In fact, there is fire on this altar. I joined the Streams of Joy altar October 2020. And since then, I eat on the altar, I sleep on the altar, I drive on the altar, I read on the, when I'm going to work, I'm on Streams of Joy. Everything I do, I'm on. In fact, I can't remember when last I went to the church. My church is Streams of Joy online. Pastor Jerry, thank you so much. May God strengthen you. give you more strength, give you more wisdom to continue. In fact, I don't even know where you get the energy from. Like when you are in the spirit and you are speaking and praying, like I don't know what takes over me. I even begin to cry, I begin to scream. Like in fact, it's heavenly, it's magical. May God continue to strengthen you. May God continue to bless you, Pastor Jerry. Thank you so much. What God cannot do does not exist. What God cannot do does not exist.